totally go the
He
other
had
way
bad
with
advice
that.
from his lawyer, right? And he has his own view on it, and it's his own gift to have that view.
Yeah.
But I thought he spoke well. I thought he spoke, he's not as eloquent as Tyson Fury, and neither does he need to be. In his own right, he spoke as a fighting person. He spoke about the fight itself. He spoke about his personality. I thought he came across really well. I thought his personality came through. Yesterday, I thought he was a little bit in the background, and it was a little bit like Tyson Fury was controlling he was the master of ceremonies, and he was the person that was dictating the pace, and I wasn't over enamoured with Paul Dempsey's presentation of it all. But the bottom line is that Dillian Whyte spoke very well, and I'm not sure that's a fair observation. And what you get from that is I felt that Dillian looked like he lacked belief yesterday, and I came away from you saying, well, I'm not sure if he believes he can win this fight.
I remember that, yeah.
But I'm looking at him now, and I think he thinks he can. He talks about it in the right way. This is the hardest fight. It is the hardest fight. He's had to go up against a live one. He's not going to have to beat Charles Martin to win a world title. He's got to beat Tyson Fury, that people are arguing is the best fighter of his generation.
In many ways, he's got nothing to lose. The pressure's all on Fury.
It is. I mean, but what I would say is, and you look at how civil he was today, yesterday.
Yeah.
I think he's playing the B side on purpose, because he wants Tyson to feel comfortable. He wants Tyson to feel it's his platform. But just underneath there, I feel there's a bit of belief, because he sparred with him. We just heard he's lived with him. He's sparred with him. He's trained with him.
Yes.
And you look, both fighters' profile, power, reach, height, balance, skills to pay the bills with Tyson Fury. I was always going with Tyson Fury. But just listening to the way Derek spoke about him earlier off air,
here we
and the
go.
way he's
Dillian.
speaking with himself, and he's very understated. He's had an unusual pathway, not the typical pathway of heavyweight championship fight. My brother-in-law Gavin fancies him. He's hearing things. He loves his boxing. He's from Brixton as well, and South London. I think he's got a chance. And the way that he's just talking, I think he give a little bit away. I think he is definitely going to go for the body and try and lower Tyson's hands.
So you're going to stand by it then? Are you going to Dillian?
Well, I've already had my bet, so I have to stick with Tyson. But I think both me and you could be giving me money over.
I like him. I like his personality. He told me off because he didn't agree with my viewpoint on his advisors.
You
him.
were stunned, by the way, when he said that.
No, it's his interview, not mine, so it's important I shut my trap and let him finish. Right? I don't agree with what he said, and I think at some point along the line he'll realise it was a mistake to be positioning yourself in that way. But the bottom line is I like him. I like his confidence in that particular interview. I like his belief, and I like the respect that they've shown one another. And he's right. If you walk into a press conference, you react to how it's seen. But sometimes also, you set the scene.
Yes, you mentioned Ben Davison before. Said that he's seen his shoulder.
Yeah,
his shoulder look cut. Has Ben worked with him? Because I know Ben's worked with a lot of good fighters.
He worked with Tyson
many moons ago. Yeah.
Okay, listen, guys. Messages flying in. How annoying is it that people slate Dillian Whyte? Whyte is real. He's genuine. I'm rooting for him all the way. Many will be in that 94,000 crowd, and we'll be amongst them, watching what comes out of it.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.